All right, everyone, day 21 of my semi-automatic handgun collection, and today we have a gun that I was very excited about when I first got, but I just can't recommend to anyone. It is my Regent BR9 SS. This is from Tisas, or Tit Sauce as I like to call them, and like I said, just can't recommend this gun to anyone. I was really excited about this gun when it first came out. I mean, it's a stainless steel high power. What's not to be excited about? It is awesome in theory, but I had to change everything in this gun. If you watched my videos when I first bought this gun, I changed pretty much every part in it that I could change to an aftermarket part or a Browning part just to get the gun to work. It did not work very well at all as it came. Now, some people say that the Tisas or Tit Sauce guns are a lot better now, but I have not had that experience. I've only experienced this one, which was a nightmare, so I can't recommend them. Having said that, I guess I don't need to tell you that the gun is not stock anymore. The only thing on it that really is stock, other than the frame and the slide, which are stainless steel, which is awesome in itself, is the sights. And the only reason the sights are still stock is because they made a clone basically of a Browning high power, but they made it with proprietary sights that you can't really replace. So that was a real knock on them right there alone. But like I said, that was the least of this gun's problems. Being a high power clone, of course it is 9mm, although you could get high powers in 40. This one is a clone of the 9mm high power, and it holds 15 plus 1 rounds for a total of 16 rounds of 9mm. Not that that mattered when I bought it. It could have just had a 1-round magazine and it would have worked just as well. As I said, I changed pretty much everything on this gun except for the frame, the slide, and the sights. Now, I probably didn't have to change some things like the takedown lever here or the mag release, but I did since I was replacing everything anyway. I also changed the hammer and safety system in this gun and how it works. I switched out to a hammer system from BH Spring Solutions, where when the gun is cocked after you have loaded your gun, you just push this forward, and instead of engaging the safety, it engages the safety. And then when you're ready to fire the gun, you just click off the safety and the hammer goes back to the cocked position. It's just a very cool system here, which gives the illusion of carrying hammer down, when in reality you're carrying cocked and locked, because as soon as you take that safety off, it's back to the cocked position. So after buying this gun and having it malfunction, I probably put another gun's worth of parts in it to actually get it functioning, and now it functions really well. It is actually comfortable to shoot. I put a wider trigger on it. The trigger that came with it was a bit narrow. So it's a good gun now, but I had to go to a lot of effort to make it a good gun. So unless you're willing to go to a lot of effort to make a gun good, and you want it just because of that stainless steel frame and slide, I'd probably avoid this. There's lots of good high power clones out there on the market right now, and this is not one of them. So there you have it, a gun that I don't recommend buying, although I'm really glad I own it because I love the idea of having a solid stainless steel Browning high power. Although I wish it was actually a Browning high power, because the Tisas Regent BR9 SS just doesn't work, whereas a high power would. And now that I've turned this one pretty much into a Browning with all the extra parts, it actually works.